you solve your problems of vulnerability? That's a good question, Kay. So first and foremost, rephrasing vulnerability as sensitivity, and then rephrasing sensitivity as a superpower, like rephrasing how people always say, "Oh, you're so sensitive," and then imagine like a deer in the wild. Do you think that deer is sensitive? Like sense. What is the word sense? It is sight. It is hearing. It is smell. It is vision. Okay, I said vision. It is touch. So somebody that is sensitive has has very developed senses, has very keen senses. So if you see a deer in the wild, you can call him very sensitive because he's very present. He's alert and aware of every single sound and everything. Why? Because if he's not, he's gonna become food. So being overly sensitive or being vulnerable, being open, means that you are perceptive of everything. You feel everything. And that can destabilize you sometimes. But it's also a superpower. You feel love more intensely. You feel all the beautiful emotions more intensely. But you also feel danger more intensely. You feel fear more intensely. You're open. You are open. And I'm the same. And sometimes I'm also overwhelmed, like you say, problems of vulnerability. But the word vulnerable also, it kind of indicates that you will get wounded, because it's like vulnerable. You are able to be wounded. But everyone is able to be wounded. Just some people act like they can't be wounded. Some people act like nothing gets to them. And that's a bunch of bullshit. So everyone is actually vulnerable. But some people pretend they're not. And I feel that if I am honest with, okay, here is my heart, here's my honesty, here's my intimacy, here's my transparency. If you fuck it up, it's gonna hurt. But I'm not made of glass, and I know how to pick myself up again. I know how to become reborn like a phoenix out of the ashes. And that's how I solve my problems of vulnerability. I rephrase it as I'm like this, my senses are like an animal. Like I can feel everything. And many times it can save my life. Many times it can save my life. Nah, you're not made of glass. Or you are made of glass, but you can pick yourself up and glue it back together every single time. I know what you mean, but nah. Erica is a deer. Yeah. I know what you mean. What you also might need are some better boundaries. And what you also might need is a little bit of fire in your life. So a little bit more edge, a little bit more warrior spirit, a little bit more fighting spirit in your life. Maybe you didn't learn, maybe nobody taught you boundaries, maybe you grew up in like a family where like being fiery and being strong was not celebrated. So then you say you're made of glass. Maybe you try to please everyone. Maybe you want to be good all the time, like good, good little girl, good little boy. And sometimes, childhood trauma, yeah. Maybe you need a little bit more fire in your life. Maybe you need some martial arts. Maybe you need a little bit of boundaries, a little bit of inner strength, so not so many things get to you. Also, if you are made of glass, maybe you're not grounded. Maybe you're not grounded. Maybe you don't do regular grounding, like in forms of exercise. Or you do exercise, but it's not grounding you. That can also be a thing. Everything is also connected to the physical. Welcome, Persephone. So all these things could be, or maybe it's a combination of everything. I'll be right back. Subscribe, like, leave a comment, share your story below. Check out my audio courses, Human Design, Basics, Intermediate, Projector Masterclass, other Human Design that will come out. Check out the Elemental Balancing audio course. They're all available on the Insight Timer app, where you are also invited to join the course classroom. In there, you can ask questions and get direct voice messages from me, and also engage with other students, share your feedback and insights, and further your learning. For one-on-one human design coaching and psychotherapy, send an inquiry through the website. Join us on the Insight Timer live sessions, where we do fascia and qigong stress release classes. Check out my art and merch web shop full of my original designs ready to be printed on shirts, notebooks, and many other products. Download my free ebooks and join my newsletter to stay connected and get updates and content in your email. Everything mentioned is available at icreatelines.com. Peace, health, and abundance.